Hello and welcome to this yoga practice. This is a grounding yoga practice. So the purpose behind this flow is to help you to come back into your body and back into the present moment. So if you are feeling like maybe you're a little bit too much in your head, perhaps overthinking or just being distracted by things and not focusing on the task at hand, maybe your attention is being pulled from one thing to another, which is really common, then this is a really good practice for you. So it's going to help to bring you out of your head, back down into your body and back into that grounded, stable, present and calm and relaxed state. So I like to do lots of leg work to ground me because it kind of brings my energy back down towards the earth and into the body, and also balancing work because it's very difficult to balance and also be in your head, and you've got to really tune into the body to make sure that you're in alignment, you're working the correct muscles, and you have to be super focused to do balancing poses. So I think these are great ways to ground. So that's what we're going to be doing in today's practice. So we're going to start at the top of our mat in mountain pose. I will meet you there. Okay, so we're going to begin in mountain pose with our feet hip width apart and just relaxing your hands down by your sides. And I'd like you to begin by closing down the eyes and connecting to the breath. Just start to slow your breathing down. Notice how your breathing feels naturally today. If you're feeling a little ungrounded, a little bit in your head, you might notice that your breathing is a little bit more short and quick, and perhaps you're breathing more in the chest. So we're going to start by taking our breath into a slower pace and breathing deep down into the belly to start to invite in that grounded and present state. As you do this, you can start to take your awareness down through the body. So sending your consciousness down. Perhaps you can feel that your awareness is sitting naturally in your head, or perhaps it's elsewhere in the body. And just beginning to send your awareness down the body all the way into the soles of the feet. And you can begin to open up through your posture a little bit here. Standing up nice and tall and relaxing the shoulders back, opening through the chest. And now I'd like you to, on the inhale, see if you can send that inhale up the body as you lift and open. And then as you exhale, sending the exhale down the back body as you ground down. And just continuing that for the next few rounds of breathing. Breathing in and up the front of the body. Breathing down and grounding through the back body. And just connecting to those two different energies, that lifting energy and that grounding energy. As you breathe in, feeling a little lift in the heart center. And as you breathe out, feeling the soles of your feet against the ground. Now I'd like you to just start to find some movement, shifting the weight through the feet and just letting the body sway left and right, forwards and backwards in any way that feels good. And really tuning into the ground beneath you. And then eventually finding some stillness, and see if you can spread the awareness evenly through the feet here. Stand up nice and tall and feel a sense of being supported and held by the earth beneath you. As you breathe in, sweep your fingertips up, open through the heart. And as you breathe out, palms come together, exhale, hinge at the hips, soft knees, all the way down. Take it nice and easy, nice and slow. Finding a forward fold, maybe grabbing the backs of the legs, taking a stretch through the hamstrings. Perhaps shaking the head, releasing the neck. And now tuning back into the feet, I want you to find a soft bend in the knees. We're going to roll all the way up, and I want you to imagine that energy is coming from the earth and you're sending it up the body. So soft bend in the knees, moving slowly, pull that energy up. Feel activation in your legs as you roll the body up. Bring that energy into the heart, and then bring your hands to your heart center. Lovely grounding breath in and out. And again, inhale, sweep the arms up, open the heart. Palms come together, exhale, hinging at the hips, forward fold. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, deepen the stretch. One more, breathing in. Exhale. And again, bending the knees, pull that energy up from the earth. Active through the legs. Feel that strength in the legs as you roll up. Send that energy into your heart center. Bring your hands to your heart. Grounding breath in and out. Well done. One more. Inhale. Open up. Exhale and fold. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Deepen. One more. Soft bend in the knees. Inhale. Pull that energy all the way up. Hands come to heart center, broaden through the upper back, lift the elbows. Let out a big sigh as you breathe out. Lovely. From here, releasing the hands, we're going to bring the feet together for chair pose. Option here, if you feel like you need a little bit more stability, you can keep them at hip width. Otherwise, bring them close together so the big toes are touching. So when we go into chair pose, we're going to keep the weight in our heels and activation in the core. We need to try and avoid any rounding in the spine and collapsing. So try and keep a nice straight spine. So it's not about how deep you go, it's more about trying to maintain that shape. So we'll keep the chest nice and open and lifted so we're not rolling and hunching over. And we're sinking down into the heels rather than hinging forward like this. So just be wary of the movement coming from the hips. We don't want to hinge at the hips, we just want to sink down into the heels. So as you breathe in, sweep the fingertips up, and then as you exhale, start to sink down. We're going to move slowly with the breath so we can really focus on the body, with the exhale sinking deeper. If you look down, you should be able to still see your toes. Make sure your weight is in the heels. If it's too much to keep the fingertips up here, you can reach them forwards. Exhale, sink deeper. Well done. Two more. Last one. Perfect. From here, you might need to come up a little bit higher for this. If you need a little bit of relief on the legs, we're going to go into Warrior 3. So I want you to see if you can lift your left foot away from the ground, press back through the left foot, press back through the heel, toes point down, and we're going to find this T shape, reaching the fingertips forward. Option here to send the hands back. What we want to avoid is looking like this or having our body too low down. So think about keeping your heart lifted and having a straight line from the crown of your head to that left heel. So if it's not as easy for you to come into that pose, you can just come into a standing position and work on this movement. So it's a hinging from the hips movement. Focus. Make sure the toes are turned down so that your hips are in alignment on that left foot. Arms stay close to the body. Use your center. Well done. Take one more deep breath in. And then exhale, we're going to step it all the way back into Warrior 2. So land that left foot, toes are pointing towards the top left corner, just slightly. Sink into the right knee. Bring your arms to shoulder height. Open up through the inner thighs. Press into the outer edge of the left foot. And make sure this knee isn't caving in. So you might need to adjust your alignment when you come into your Warrior 2. Relax the shoulders, gaze over the right fingertips. Strong legs, opening up through the inner thighs. Send your awareness down through the body. Flip your front palm, inhale and reverse your warrior. Keep sinking deeply into that right knee. And then exhale, windmill the hands all the way down. Pivot on that back foot and find a runner's lunge. Lovely. From here, we're going to take a twist. Left palm comes to the ground, right fingertips reach up. Pull the belly in and around. Open up through that right shoulder. Okay, from here we're going to move into a side plank. So I'm going to show you this transition. We can drop that back knee down if you'd prefer to take it into a modified variation. We're going to try and step our right leg back. So I'll just show you both options and then you can decide which one works best for you. So it's a smooth transition. So we'll turn that left foot back a little bit, step the right leg out, keep the hips lifted, pull the belly button in, and keeping the left shoulder aligned over the left wrist. If you'd like to try your full side plank, this is what that one will look like. So knee is lifted, really press down with the left palm and the left fingertips. You step that right leg back, hips lift it up, belly button pulls in, reach the fingertips up. Well done. Breathe. Grip with the left fingers and thumb. One more inhale. And exhale into plank pose. Well done. Pull your belly into your spine. Strong plank. Breathe in. Exhale, downward dog. Send the hips up and back. Lovely. Shake it out. Press the earth away. Head or heels to the ground. Stretch out the calves. Take a deep breath in. Let it go through the mouth. Bend the knees, look forward, step or hop all the way to the top of the mat into forward fold. Soft bend in the knees. Inhale, rolling up, pull the energy up from the earth, strong legs. Hands come to heart center, palms together. Breathe. Preparing for chair pose. Bring the feet close together again, or feel free to keep them hip width if you need a little bit more stability. Inhale as you sink into the heels, sweep the arms up. Exhale, sink deeper. Moving with the breath, keep a flat back. Make sure you can still see those toes, weights in the heels. Well done, one more. This time we're going to lift our right foot away from the ground, warrior three. Extend the left leg, send the right leg back. Press back through the right heel, toes are turned down. Reach the fingertips forward or back. Keep it lifted. We're trying to find a straight line from crown of the head to the right heel. Use your breath. Find something to focus on to help you balance. One more deep breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Step it back. That's definitely my more unstable side. Make any adjustments as you come into your warrior two. So right toes should be pointing at just a slight angle to the top right of the mat. Sink deeply into the left knee. Tailbone draws down. Relax your shoulders, gaze over the left fingertips. Keep an eye on that left knee caving in. Open through the chest. Perfect. Inhale and reverse your warrior. Exhale and windmill down. Pivot on the back foot. Turn the toes, runner's lunge. Right palm comes to the ground. Inhale and twist. Left fingertips reach up. We're going to make our way into that side plank again. Option to lower the back knee. When you're ready, with control, keep the right shoulder over the right wrist. Step the left leg back. Hips lift, belly pulls in. Grip through the right fingers so you're not dumping all that weight in the wrist. Well done. One more deep breath in. And exhale into plank. Great job. Pull the belly into the spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breaths. Find some nice movement here. Keep pressing into fingers and thumbs. Shake the head yes and no. From here, we're going to anchor down through our left heel. Inhale, slide the right leg up, one-legged dog. Keep pressing the earth away. Breathe in. Exhale, step your right leg all the way through. So we lift up on the heel, send the weight forward. Pull that right knee in close to your belly, and then shoulders come over the wrists. Step between the hands. If it doesn't quite get there, if your foot lands here, for example, just make sure you're bringing it forward so that it's landing between the hands. And the weight's coming back into the heel, front knee over front ankle. Option here to lower the back knee. If you prefer, we're going to lift up into a lunge. So knee lowered or lifted. As you breathe in, sweep the fingers up, press into that front foot. Soften through the rib cage here. Keep this back leg nice and strong. Breathe, relaxing the shoulders, settle into your lunge. Feel the strength in your legs. Well done. One more deep breath in. And exhale, float the hands down. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, plank. Moving through a little flow here. Inhale, pull the belly in. Exhale, lower. You can lower the knees or keep them lifted, elbows in tight onto the belly. Inhale for cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale for downward facing dog. Well done, deep breath in. And let it go. Find some nice movement here. Let's do the other side. Bring the right heel to the ground. Press the earth away. Inhale. Slide the left leg up this time, one-legged dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, step it through. Take your time, control it. Send shoulders over the wrists. Knee pulls in. And then step it through. Adjust if you need to. Perfect. Preparing for our lunge, you can drop that knee down if you prefer. And inhale, sweep the hands up. Soften the ribs here. Try not to flare the rib cage. Deep breaths. Strong through that back leg. Shoulders relaxed. Well done. One more deep breath in. Exhale, float the hands down. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, plank. Inhale, pull the belly in. Exhale to lower, cobra or up dog. On the inhale. Down dog on the exhale. 3 breaths here. Find some stillness this time. Press the earth away. Relax the head. Look to the back of the mat. 1, 2, and on 3, let's lower the knees with control. Awesome work. Spin it round. We're going to take it down onto our backs. Moving with awareness as always. Always taking the same awareness to move between the poses as you have in the poses. Slowly taking it down, use your center. And then just take a deep breath in here. Let out a big sigh if it feels good. Perfect. We're going to do a final little bit of work. So we're going to take bridge pose by bringing the feet in a little bit closer towards the bum. Keep them hip width. And we're going to set up for this pose. So the setup is really important. So bring your lower back towards the earth so that you can feel your tailbone slightly tucked and your core switched on. So belly button pulls in towards the spine. Line the four corners of the feet again. Feel that grounded feeling, that connection to the earth once more. Feel the four corners of the feet. Little activation here in the glutes as you take a deep breath in and lift the hips. Start sending the hips up, but just do this slowly so you can try and maintain that control. Belly pulled in. Activate the glutes. Keep pressing down into the feet. And we keep our chin slightly tucked here just to maintain a straight spine and neck. If you'd like a little bit more height, you can walk your shoulder blades in together. Interlace the fingers, press the hands back down into the ground. And then focus on the breath. So we do have an arch in the spine here, but we're trying to stay protecting the spine with a strong core and activation in the glutes as well. Slow your breathing down. Well done. Let's just take one more deep breath in. Release the shoulder blades and exhale. Slowly, one vertebrae at a time, roll the back down. Lovely. Release the lower back, tilt the pelvis forwards. And then just window wiper the legs left and right. I'm going to take a final stretch here. So keeping the feet out wide, you can walk them forward a little or let the feet fall over to the right hand side. So keep your left foot out quite wide and try and come onto the inside of that left foot. So we're rotating that left leg internally. Pop your right foot perhaps on top of the left, like the outside of the left knee. And then we're trying to relax the left hip towards the ground. For more stability in the spine, extend the arms out to the side and try and draw your tailbone down. So imagine that you're trying to continue pressing your lower back towards the ground. And then close your eyes down. Allow your shoulders to relax. Relax your shoulder blades towards the ground. Slow breath in and a slow breath out. And just resting your awareness in the body, maybe where you can feel the sensations from this pose. Lovely. We'll take one more breath on this side. And then release as you breathe out. Nice and gently, bring your feet out wide again and let the knees fall to the left. So this time we're coming onto that inside edge of the right foot. You can bring your left foot onto the outside of the right knee and guide the right hip down. Keep pressing your lower back towards the ground, so tucking the tailbone under. Shoulders relaxed. Slow breaths. And just let your awareness rest in the body. Wherever you can feel sensations, It might be where you're feeling the stretch, or it might be elsewhere in the body that you're drawn to. Lovely. Just take one more breath here. As you exhale, release. And pull the knees in. Give yourself a big hug. Tell yourself whatever it is that you need to hear today. Release the legs down into Shavasana. And just finish here, feeling your whole body against the ground. You can come to a mantra perhaps here. I am grounded. I am present. I am here. And just take a moment to acknowledge that this moment is truly the only moment that exists, the most important moment. And see if you can sense the perfection of this very moment. Feel yourself relaxing into that knowing. Feel the flow of the breath. And then we'll bring our palms together. Bring the thumbs to the third eye. And take another grounding breath in and out. Bring your hands to your heart center. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice, and wishing you a wonderful rest of your day.